can't snuggle up to them the way you can with a cat.
She has a serious subject to teach. Can't afford to coddle the student.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Revelio! Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Headmaster hates everyone who isn't a pure blood citizen.
If I can just stop banishing my thoughts when actually evidence, I think I can get an arm on
Revelio. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Lumos. Revelio.
Human transfiguration is dangerous. Charlotte Morrison had to go to the hospital wing after it. But Foxy is improvement, I thought.
I should think there's an entire ward in St. Mungo's for transfiguration accidents.
Arthur Six tried conjuring a pillow the other day. Ended up with a hedgehog. Not terribly comfortable to sleep on, I'd imagine.
I wish I was a metamorph Magus. Imagine being able to change your eye color depending on your mood.
Transfiguration has always come easily to me. I suppose some minds are more suited to it than others.
I love switching spells. Swap my brother's treacle tart for a fish pie one. He still won't eat around me.
I wonder what animal I'd be if I was an animagus. Wouldn't mind being a cat. Or an orumpent.
Lumos. Revelio.
Never forget what that
Revelio.
Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone. Ah, that's class, that is.
Lumos. Revelio.
used to have this condition when
Revelio. Lumos.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully had me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Good form.
I know. This can't be your first duel. Let's just...
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Stupid Tiger. It seems.
Thank all of my students for this event.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Revelio.
Levioso.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, You're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Lumos. Revelio.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Revelio. 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 Lumos.
Went with a cat instead. Odd-coloured eye, and it quite appealed to me.
Revelio.
Wish I brought a pet owl to school. Don't misunderstand, I adore my toad. At least somewhat. Don't suppose you want a toad?
I sent a love letter to Imelda Reyes once, but I think she thought I was making fun of her because she's been rude to me ever since. When I said she was outspoken, I meant it as a compliment.
I used to write to my parents every week. Now I can't remember the last time I sent them an owl. Wonder if they know it's still alive.
I'd like to send owls, but I have no one to write to.
I miss going to matches. Cheering everyone on was magnificent fun. And the odd Hoover.